feel like it gets earlier every year.
Require 84.
Well, Howson was 2-0 down. But has an opportunity to square up here. Didn't have a dart to the double in the opening 2 legs. But it's squared up at 2-2 on the bullseye. And that may hurt Danny Van Trijp, because that was the target he missed to beat Howson yesterday. But he's going to get 3 more here. A double 10 to move on to 10. Howson expects this to go. His arms are folded, but he will now come back to win it and to do the double over Danny. Double top. Clinches it for Richie Howson. It just about finds a way into the bottom left-hand corner, but it doesn't matter whereabouts in the bed it is, as long as it finds a way in. And Richie Howson gets off to a win. He does the double over Danny Van Trijp. 4-3 victory for the Owl, moves him on to 10 points and moves him 2 points clear. Weening's on a single to double to get the break. The break he needs at some point. And it's a chance he's going to get, because Justin Smith goes high on tops. Two darts in his hand, a double 16. Up for 8s. In the 8s. And into a 2-1 lead and puts Justin Smith behind the 8 ball. A breakdown. And Weening with the opportunity here to move 2 clear.
First. Game on.
Awkward. Can he find a way through? He's going to have to go high.
No score.
Goes high, goes over the top on the wire, but the misery
8.
continues for Justin Smith.
But you can't say he hasn't had his opportunity to get himself back into this particular contest. But Brandon Weening's going to shut off Justin Smith at the start of the session, just like he did at the end of yesterday. It moves the Australian onto 8 points in the group, and it gives him a 4-point buffer to those below him. And very quickly, a table of 2 halves is just beginning to emerge. Weening, a 4-1 winner over Justin Smith. Double 20 with a left, double 8.
55.
16 leaves tops if there is a miss from McDyer.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
Well, you could hear that. Well, it's the first time we've really heard a yelp from Alton McDyer, but Patrick Dekker may be thinking help if McDyer's going to go through the gears like this. These types of combinations are going to be quite tricky for Alton, because he's going to have a lot to manoeuvre. He's got a wonderful guide there. Double 10. He's been out of this leg for large swathes of it. But he's taken out the ton to level up at 2-2.
This is one of them targets that doesn't suit that angle of entry from McDyer. We've seen it the last 2 times.
No score.
We see it again there, just blocking up sections of the target.
16.
He's had plenty of opportunities to save this game, but the darts are put away.
This to finally see him off. Double 4, the drama goes on. Now he's looking at double 2. But he finds it first dart in hand. And Patrick Dekker does the double over Alton McDyer. It's a 4-2 win for the Dutchman. He loves that celebration, doesn't he? And he's beginning to flex his muscles in the group a bit more. A salute to the camera. A salute to those back home. That's 2 wins in a row now for Patrick Dekker to cut the gap back down in half. He will get a dart at tops, and he gets the tops. It's his first dart to the double in the match. It was at a ton plus checkout, and he takes it out.
To confirm a temporary place at the top of the table.
60.
That's how quickly things have moved in the right direction for Brandon Weening. He's won every single match since that slip up against Alton McDyer. He started with 2 wins from 2 on Monday. And he does exactly the same on Tuesday. And for Danny Van Trijp, it's been a disastrous day so far. 2 games played, 2 defeats. He led the table before dart was thrown. He now finds himself in 3rd position. Weening with a 4-1 success in terms of his scoring power, which has seen him leapfrog in front of Ulton McDyer. And then when he's had an opportunity, he has not vanquished. This to move. 2 points clear at the top of the table. Double 16. He doesn't miss that. He hasn't missed anything, hardly anything. Just the odd dart at tops in that match. Resounding 4-1 win for Richie Howson. Average of in excess of 98. 80% in terms of his doubles. Everything about that performance. Upon his return on 33. If there's a return, this is for the match. This for a commanding 4-1 win, but double 18 doesn't come to his aid.
You require 33.
He keeps leaving double 18, but then when he goes to double 9, likes to split it. Interesting from Justin.
Yeah, it's not a tactic you would advise anybody to follow, is it? But if this game's going to continue, this double 16 you feel needs to go.
17.
It's quite a way off.
Justin, you require 36.
Well, he's going to have to go for the double 9, or at least he should, but he's going to split. And that's why, because double 8 is found with pure conviction. Justin Smith reels off a 4-1 win against Patrick Dekker. It moves the Bearded Dragon on to 6 points in the group. For Patrick, well, his 2-match winning run comes to an end.
Howson, you require 130.
Well, 15 is the amount of darts he's had at a double so far. Double 5.
Game shot on the 4th leg. Ulton McDyer.
Beautiful finish. Strong reaction. He knows what that means in terms of the context of this game. He's back in control. He's got to throw back in essentially a best of 3 game.
100.
Well, this could be a 40. Costly defeat for Brandon Weening. Ulton McDyer stares at double top to win this match in the last leg decider. He beat Brandon Weening 4-3 yesterday. And he's going to do exactly the same on Tuesday. He's got a message for us as Ulton McDyer. He ain't going anywhere. He lets out the pent-up emotions as he seals his 2nd win on the Super Series stage. His 2nd win.
7.
And there are a couple of opportunities in which he's bodged.
90.
The bull for the Bearded Dragon. He finds what Danny Van Trijp couldn't. 1-0 to the Bearded Dragon.
7.
And there are a couple of opportunities in which he's bodged.
90.
The bull for the Bearded Dragon. He finds what Danny Van Trijp couldn't. 1-0 to the Bearded Dragon. Fully fulfill the potential that we know he has. But he's showing glimpses of good stuff here. Looking for the 3rd consecutive breaker throw at the beginning of the match.
56.
And Danny Van Trijp may have a meeting with his grand nemesis, the Bullseye, again in a couple of moments.
55. Justin, you require 40. Game shot on the 3rd leg.
3 legs
Justin
played,
Smith.
3 breaks a throw. Justin Smith leads by 2 legs to 1 as a result of it.
Danny, you
this just
40.
keeps himself in the equation. It puts him on to 10 points.
And
it keeps Danny Van Trijp guessing and hoping that the Group A could go his way. A 13 darter in the last. You can see in terms of his facial expressions how hard work that was. Both players, if the truth be told, didn't really get going in that contest. We know what they can both do. But until that 13 darts in the last leg, didn't quite see it. Danny Van Trijp beats Justin Smith by 4 legs to 3.
Richie require 118.
For the opening leg and for a ton plus checkout. Richie Howson yesterday had 3 of them. And now he's found a fourth. And that 118 gives him the breaker throw right from the get-go.
Game on. 78.
That tops isn't correlating right now for Richie.
151.
Unlike it did earlier on today, where he wasn't missing anything. He's still 40% on the doubles, but he's the first to say he's disappointed with that number. Double top. Oh my!
Shot on the 4th flag. Patrick Dekker.
Patrick Dekker with a beautiful shot. And he let us know all about it. He let us know all about it.
Game on.
He's enjoying himself, and he will look back at that on a highlights reel for years to come.
69.
Returns looking at 68 to take us
68.
the distance.
$63. Richie required 32.
For the match, double 16 is found. His safe haven gets him out of jail as Patrick Dekker was just continuing to chip away at him. Richie Howson now moves 4 points clear at the top of the table. He has got a safety net now. Kick us off in the red and black striped shirt.
100.
What we're going to see from DVT in this particular encounter. It looks like we're going to see a strong start from Alton McDyer. Maximum with his first visit. Didn't hit one yesterday, but
135.
been prolific on the maximum trail as far as Tuesday is concerned. Hit a couple of his last 2 games.
And that is his 5th of the week so far in regards to the maximum hitting. So a big step up today for McDyer. Looking a lot more competitive.
108.
Well, Danny Van Trijp ended his match against Justin Smith-Strong. He hit a 13 darter in the final leg of that contest. And he's looking as if he's taken that particular form into this particular match. Potential 11 darter hit. That is an 11 darter. And that is a super start from Danny Van Trijp, beginning to hit his straps again.
Second leg, it's Alton to throw first. Game on.
Well, Danny Van Trijp has had a bit of a trip. Has to find the treble here. Unable to do so. Well, Danny Van Trijp has made this hard work for himself. But he's got a chance now to eventually win this match. If he can find double top, he gets double top, and he eventually beats Alton McDyer by 4 legs to 3. He was made to work hard for that, Danny Van Trijp. I know that feeling, Danny. A 4-3 success for the Dutchman against Alton McDyer. For both players, and I know it's early days of averaging in excess of a ton. They've got out the gate quickly, and that's a 14 darter. And I tell you what, Patrick Dekker does like to give it some when he does something good. And do you know what? Fair play to him.
First. Game on.
Brandon Weening wouldn't have known anything about.
Patrick, you require 20.
Double 10 for the Dutchman to win by 4 legs to 1.
Game shot.
Well, I tell you what, today is turning into a good day for Patrick Dekker. He's doubled his win tally from Monday. And he is loving life here in the live lounge. 6 points to his name. That's now level with Justin Smith, who takes on Richie Howson in a few moments' time. That's the turn of the tape from that one. Really good performance from Patrick. 95.5 average, 4 from 7 on the doubles. Much, much better from him. The misses magnify. The misses continue.
Justin, you require 12.
Well, the real strength of Richie Howson's letting him down. 3 from 18 here now. Offering an opportunity to Justin Smith, whose doubles have been equally as poor. 1 from 17.
Richie requires 16.
A match marred by missed doubles, but is it going to come to a close here? Double 4. And finally, Richie Howson finds the match-winning double. And the Owl will be top of the Group A table going into Wednesday's action. Justin Smith tries to atone for the misses that he made in that previous leg. But it's Howson who wins by 4-1. Patrick Dekker takes on Danny Van Trijp after the break.
Patrick, you
1-5 on offer here for Patrick to take a 2-1 lead. Well, this would be ironic, wouldn't it? Oh, how ironic.
Third leg, Patrick Dekker.
These two couldn't hit a thing for the first couple of legs, and now Patrick Dekker's found a 115.
Fourth leg, it's Danny to throw first.
Returns for double 9 to complete a 4-2 win. And complete a 4-2 win he does. Danny Van Trijp beats Patrick Dekker. He's going to end the day with 14 points to his name. Not happy with the way he's played, but he'll take the points nonetheless. Van Trijp beats Dekker 4-2. McDyer Smith's next. Can't be done now. And so Justin Smith will come back for tops.
76. Justin, you require 40. Game shot on the second leg.
Smith
Justin
does get the tops. And he does level up at 1 apiece. Unable to get, and so Alton McDyer will come back for 88 to get the break of throw and open up a 3-1 lead. He's going to get 2 darts in his hand, a double 14. No mistake, that's a clean, clinical kill from Alton McDyer. Justin Smith looks up to the heavens. Annoyed, frustration. It's a day that shouldn't have gone this way for Justin Smith. 32 for Alton McDyer to seal a 4-1 win. He gets his second victory of the day. 6 points he's going to end on. All smiles in the end. Justin Smith acting like a rugby prop, stopping Alton McDyer in his way as he was celebrating. Now you can celebrate. Justin's out your way. 4-1, the margin of victory for Alton McDyer against Justin Smith. Coming up after the break, we're going to watch Richie Howson take on Brandon Weening.
To
put himself
62.
A leg away from victory. Richie Howson's looking at 62. He's looking at double 16. He's looking good, isn't he? Following a scrappy first leg, that's a 12 darter followed by a 14. Richie Howson 3-0 to the good against Brandon Weening, and a leg away now from opening up a 4-point gap, a chasm between himself and Danny Van Trijp at the top of Group A. Route 1 darts. And for Brandon Weening, who's in command of this leg, he has to take out the 146. He's not going to. And so Richie Howson here to complete
21.
A 4-0 win. He's looking at 21. He's looking at double 8. He loves this side of the board. And he finds the double 8. Well, following what was a slack first leg, 12-14-14 for Richie Howson gets the job done. So Howson has a 4-point lead at the top of the table as he has a chat with the referee, Jack Garwood, about the day's proceedings. He'll put the darts back in his lunchbox and he can head off for an afternoon snack. And snacking amidst success. Welcome back to the Modus Super Series. 15 games have come and gone on this Tuesday afternoon. Before the break, Richie Howson got the better of Brandon Weening by 4-0. The Owls got a 4-point lead at the top of the table going into Wednesday's play. That was because of a slip-up from Danny Van Trijp. He lost his first 2 games of the session. He rallied back towards the end, but as you can see there, Howson on 18 points, Van Trijp on 14. Brandon Weening, well, he put himself in a good position, having won his first couple of games, but then never really was able to keep pace with the top 2. And then the bottom 3, well, they look like they're scrapping it out for positions in terms of Group C.